Hello and welcome to Backstage Buzz. I am excited to be joined today by my special guest, Maestro Kirk Muspratt, music director and conductor of the new Philharmonic. Kirk, it's so great to have you here.
Thanks. 50 years.
I know. And look at that guy.
I know.
He's still going. And you just had a birthday.
Yesterday. It's okay.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So this is a pretty special year.
It is.
It's the 50th anniversary of the new Philharmonic Orchestra.
It is.
And it's going to be a gorgeous season. I'm super excited. So let's jump in. But before we get to the regular season, you're going to do a Lakeside show.
Yeah.
That everybody
July
loves.
8th, all American music, The Patriot, Band of Brothers, Stars and Stripes Forever, all those kinds of things. It'll be
And thank
moving,
you.
but it'll be very, very patriotic.
And I asked Kirk to do that in honor of the country's
250th birthday.
That's right.
Absolutely important.
Same as Kirk's. I'm kidding.
Yesterday.
I am kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Our first show of the season, Romantica.
Yes. Blowout party, okay?
Okay.
All Italian music. So we got Puccini, we got Rossini, we got the Mascagni, we have the great Jesse Donner tenor that everybody loves. When he sings Nessun Dorma, the whole place is going to die. And then after that, he'll, funiculi, funicula, O Solo Mio. And we'll do some Frank Sinatra tunes. How can
Fun.
And there'll be movie music. We'll do Rocky, we'll do Morricone, we'll do, all those things.
So Rocky is an Italian musical.
No,
No.
it's written not, no. But if you've ever been in South Philadelphia, because I went to school in Philly, how can you do a concert without Rocky?
I love it. I love it.
Just-
and Italian Americans are going to love it. That's an anthem, right?
Yeah, and you made me think of something. We're going to do The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly from the Clint Eastwood, the movie, and it's Morricone.
So we're having a little liberty in our Italian music.
They're Italian.
Music Italiana Dolce.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the most fun concert
It will.
of the season and a great way to kick it off.
And we're doing 3.
I know, because
Yeah.
I think it's going to be so popular.
You bet.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Then we go to something a little bit more serious
Yes.
with my dear friend David Taylor.
Yes, bad David Taylor, who for 10 years I've been trying to get him to play the Scottish Fantasy, which is nothing but chocolate cake and ice cream, and it's just gorgeous. And he goes, I don't like this piece. So 2 years ago, I'll be quick, he got invited to play it in Florida. And he calls me from Florida. He goes, hey, Kirk, I love this piece. We've got to do this piece. And it's the Scottish Fantasy. It's just absolutely gorgeous. She's going to kill.
I love that we're kind of going around the world. We're going to start in the United States, then we're going to go to Italy.
Yeah.
And this show with David Taylor, who is with the Symphony Orchestra in Chicago.
Yeah, he's one of the concert masters.
Which is such a treat to have him with us.
Yeah.
And this is a tribute to Scotland.
It is. We change in temperatures a little bit. But I also wanted to mention that we're going to do a piece we never did. It's called An Orkney Wedding by Peter Macwell Davis. And it has a bagpipe in it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you don't have to wear a bagpipe to come. And it's all beautiful music.
But will you wear a skirt?
No.
Come on.
No,
we'll have to get you a Scottish skirt.
Oh, I'm too shy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then your dear friend's birthday is happening, and we're celebrating his 95th birthday
95th.
of John Williams.
Yep. It's the same week as his birthday.
I know.
So, and you know very well because you organized it with Paula, we did a huge survey.
Yes.
We're going to do what pieces do you want to hear? And people, so the top ones are the main theme from Star Wars, E.T., and Raiders. So I got to do those 3 for sure.
Okay.
But there'll be about 14 pieces on the program, and I'll have to do some soft ones because we're doing 4
concerts.
4 concerts, which means the trumpet players are going to have to go into the washroom and lie down on the floor because they're going to be
tired.
Yeah, I'll do some nice quiet things like Memoirs of a Geisha or Yoda's theme, stuff like that.
Kirk, do you have a relationship with John Williams or history with him?
I don't anymore. When I worked at the Pittsburgh Symphony for 5 years, he was a regular there every year because he and the executive director were best friends from a long time ago.
Okay.
So it was like John, will you come? And he's always say, yes, of course. And so I would cover his concerts, and I would go into his dressing room and ask him if he needed anything. And he's always like, oh, hello, Kirk. And I'm like, how can you remember my name? You just worked with Tom Hanks or something, you know?
Right.
Such a nice man. And beautiful music. I am going to weep on the day that he dies. I'm going
I
to
think
weep.
a lot of people will.
Yeah, I'm
what a
going to
huge
weep.
contribution in music, right?
Just a gift to our world, to this man. Yeah.
Well, I'm so thrilled we're going to celebrate John Williams. Then we go to New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And New Year's Eve is always great fun. And it has polkas and Viennese holiday music and movie themes. And
Yeah, all of that stuff.
I think what I love about it is it's accessible. You can bring grandma, you could bring the kids, you could bring your wife, you could bring your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't bring them together. But it's just a fun
It is.
night.
And it's very moving and touching, and people feel community. First of all, the building's wonderful, the box office is wonderful, the bar is wonderful, the hall is wonderful. You feel that moment. There's those moments, like here we are on New Year's Eve, and we will sing Auld Lang Syne, and we will have a countdown, but
And there's decorations and party hats and
Yeah.
and champagne for everyone
Yeah.
after the show, which makes it festive.
yes, absolutely.
It's a really elegant way to spend New Year's Eve.
It is.
It's a really nice concert, and it's fun, and it's not too long, and it's
No.
very accessible and fun.
Total
It's a
blast.
beautiful evening.
And last year, Diana, we didn't have any tickets left.
No, we didn't.
We didn't have any tickets left.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
If you want to come to New Year's Eve, get your tickets soon because they sell out.
Yeah.
Right? And actually, I think the John Williams will sell out too, and that's why we have 4 shows.
Well, maybe
And
buy a subscription.
I don't know if you know about this little surprise, but for John Williams, after the show, we're going to have birthday cake for John Williams instead of
Oh,
cookies. Yeah.
great.
So we'll have cake.
That's a nice plan.
And then the last show of the season is big and bold and classic and dramatic. And
It
you want
is.
to talk about that?
So this is let's see if I can find the right words. It's a sincere concert. It is Lincoln Portrait, written by Copeland, and Copeland took parts of the Lincoln Douglas speech, the addresses to Congress, Lincoln's documents, his diaries, the Gettysburg Address, and he took the most moving parts of those. So there's a narrator, your friend Steve, who's going to narrate, and this beautiful, deeply touching music that surrounds the Lincoln Portrait, which is again part of our Americana celebration.
Yeah.
The 250th.
It really closes out. And I think there's another interesting point that some of you might know, but the very first new Philharmonic concert was Lincoln Portrait. So
Yes.
it's a really nice bookcase
Yeah.
ending to the 50th celebration and the 250th celebration, because it celebrates one of America's most favorite presidents and then
an important Illinois guy.
and an important Illinois guy. It's just so yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm Canadian and I know that.
I know. And Steve Ducrot used to be the executive director
In
at
Elgin.
Elgin.
Right.
And he has been doing a piece about Abraham Lincoln that he's touring. And so he is passionate about
Wonderful.
Abraham Lincoln. So this will be a real treat. And he's going to do the Mac chat before the show and talk about Lincoln and
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about all of those pieces. So it'll
Great.
be educational too if you want to come early.
That's a great idea.
It'll be nice.
And then we're going to do Beethoven 9, which is the piece of classical music in the world, full chorus, 4 soloists, talking about what Lincoln is talking about humanity, about our goodness, about people coming together, about big thoughts. So it's an exciting, but I think it's a very sincere concert.
I think it's going to be spectacular because that Northwest Indiana choir is so huge
Yeah.
and powerful.
Yeah.
So when you have 80 voices on stage, it kind of blows you away.
It does.
And that'll be a big orchestra as well, won't
It's
it?
a big normal orchestra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big normal orchestra.
A big norm.
Yeah, it's not Mahler 9 or Mahler 2 or something that's 114 people. but
Okay.
it's a big orchestra. It's Beethoven in Revolution time, so it's a big orchestra. Yeah.
You know, can you give everybody, because I love that you always have a tidbit about this. So is there any tidbit you can share about Beethoven in this time, or why he wrote this?
Well, it's 1822, so it's just a few years before he died. He's been deaf for about 15 years, completely deaf. So he's writing this piece of Beethoven, which is longer than any symphony ever written by double. A symphony's never had a chorus. A symphony's never had 4 soloists. He's writing text about the revolutions that have happened in France, about the revolution of men and how we need to change. And he's doing this
deaf.
And he can't hear a thing. Can't hear a thing.
Okay, well, this leads to we're doing something new and different with Classic Kids Live.
Yeah,
and it's a
Beethoven.
children's theater show that will be done during the day for school-age children. And a dear friend of mine, Paul Piment, put this company together, and it's been going around the country for years. I think you did it before, haven't you?
I've done it before, yes.
And he picks a composer, and then they write a story about it, and it's called Beethoven Lives Upstairs.
Right. And I think it's happening on this day. I could be wrong. I think it's happening on April 9th.
Yes,
next year.
April 7th or 8th.
Or 8th or 9th,
something like around
something
this
like that,
time next year during the day. But it's great for grandchildren and children and families. And it's about a little boy who lives in the house below Beethoven, and he thinks he's this crazy person.
He is
and
crazy.
It's about the man who lives upstairs.
Yeah, all ties together.
It does tie together. Kirk, you have put together a spectacular 50th anniversary season, and we couldn't be luckier than to have you to lead this beautiful, beautiful season. So thank you for coming on the show. Be sure to check out the upcoming new Philharmonic performances at the Lakeside Pavilion this summer and in the theaters starting in September. For tickets or more information, visit atthemac.org. We look forward to seeing you at the theater and next time on Backstage Buzz.